Remuneration set to 100. Remuneration set to 100.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. And off we go from Orchard Park. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
This one is a weapon.
Left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
So you got a thing to dig the stuff out.
Gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
Ear cleaning kit with 6 silicone ear spoons.
I'll look at it. I'll look whenever we do.
Okay, well.
Here's 1st and 10. Allen give this to Davis. They'll push forward here down to about the 27. Ashton Gelati that time, able to bring him down. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
.21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down.
Very nice. Look out.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Bills first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, and I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now it is always hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And did the Chiefs get it? They did.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. That one good for a dozen. Very quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Into the secondary, past the 40. James Cook. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Josh Allen on the bootleg. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, KC.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Mahomes. That's caught. It's Jared Wiley, the tight end. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. We'll try and run here with Cook.
And a lot of what makes James Cook so good down near the goal line is what makes him good in situations just like this. It's 3rd and short. He's got one thing on his mind. Get the first down first, then look big play. And this time he gets enough of a crease to simply move the sticks.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Buckner's kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Now Allen on 1st down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
Round 80!
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Stretching the field is nuts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
season.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Tyler's pass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll send Worthy in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Now here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Allen working from the pistol. And he is going to go down. They sack him to end the 1st quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Chiefs on top. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's down the field and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys First and 10 in the red zone. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On the give, it's Smith. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up first and goal.
Hook is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
On first and 10, it's Allen. Going up top. That's caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 31 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Play action. Here's Allen. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. This is Davis. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Allen. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Extra point try by Bass. The kick is good. And the Bills are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Play action here. Mahomes flushed to his left. He runs with it. And nice work there. Going to a slide.
Appreciate it if you wouldn't drop back 15, 16, 17 yards.
See the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On 2nd down. And he'll get the 1st down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Once again, it's Cook. Man, that's a nice job. Something out of nothing. Sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. A play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's Taylor Rapp bursting in to bring him down.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bid on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Will find his receiver. That's Jalen Royal. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
This returnable for Hardman. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
17-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Off the sideline, past the 30. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. On the handoff, it's Davis. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Third and 6. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Quick throw, taken in, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Bills 1st down. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Allen gonna throw. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're gonna stop him for no gain. Now the Chiefs gonna call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On to try the field goal. And this was the old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
A run up the middle with Cook. A gain of 17 yards. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On second down, Mahomes. That's to the right side and incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Yellow.
Now, Mahomes. The Bills will use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. On 4th down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. This one from 54 yards out. And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And this will stay a 3-point game. Off the play fake, here's Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Allen now off the bootleg. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is 3rd and 6. Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Oh, what a rush. Down inside the 30-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
At this point, Mike, it's clear this defense just doesn't have a lot of answers right now for this run game. A combination of the job being done up front by the offensive line and the big playability of this running back.
Here's 1st and 10. Handoff, running left. This is Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Yellow.
Mahomes, from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
All resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
Yellow.
Here's Cook. And he's got another one. James Cook. Touchdown, Chiefs. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game and number 14 for the year. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That one's complete. It's Ray Davis. And it's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Allen will give this to Davis. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and 2. Here we go. From the gun, Josh Allen. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive. But instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
On play action, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Try again. It's second and 10.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
On the handoff. This is Cook. Room to run at the 35. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. It is a big run by Cook. And he's in 30 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
First and 10.
Yellow.
On the handoff, it's Smith. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the 42 now, here's second and 2. On the carry, it's Cook. Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On first down here, it's Smith. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Second down, they need 3. Here's a handoff to Cook. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was brought down by turnovers. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 12-yard line.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Yellow.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's third and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on third down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. They'll run with Cook. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. One more time with Cook. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's third and goal.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on third down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a third time and take their chances?
Once more from the 2. Third and goal. Hook. Will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Allen. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's first and goal. Big time play there for Buffalo. 65 yards.
6-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. One more time with Pacheco. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
To throw is Allen. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal.
For the Bills field
This
goal.
about as short as you can get. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Bills are back within 2 scores.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
From 29, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll send Worthy in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will head it up the middle. And he's going to have that 1st down. Tackle made up around the 35.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Gotta give to Cook, running right. Finding room across midfield. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. James Cook, touchdown, Kansas City. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. So it's a high 5 for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game. He draws ever near to the NFL record of 6.
The score, Chiefs 38, Bills 17. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
319! What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
What's that?
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Flush to his right. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
And we've talked about how man coverage can be really good when defending the pass. But, Mike, the flip side of that is it actually can make things a little more challenging trying to defend the run. Those 2nd, 3rd level defenders, they tend to have their back turns to the backfield. So by the time they realize what's happening, he's already on his way downfield.
Moving outside the pocket, looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Second and 10.
Round 80.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got 2 options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it, or in a spot where nobody can catch it. Unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. Throwing on the run, it's behind his man, and it's incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it.
I swear Josh Allen can't throw the ball to save his life. The last 3 plays, he hadn't even thrown it close to the receiver.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he is gone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin
Could have just
Kamara.
nailed it down, brother. You ain't got to run the score up.
6 touchdowns in a single game. And that is 6 rushing touchdowns in the game, equaling the record set by Alvin Kamara on Christmas Day in 2020. We're watching one of the great individual performances in NFL history. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I tell the G, hey, watch him do it. He survived outside, all from the music. What? It ain't what he owns.
Look out!
On first down, it's Davis. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup
From
of
the
6.
41, here's second and 4.
Look out!
On the ground once more, it's Davis. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and a yard.
What's that?
He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
What's that?
They'll go play action here with Allen. Got his man at the 6. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
What's that?
Here's Allen to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Bills. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Allen leading the Bills to the line for this 2-point try.
Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on a 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run, and this is Smith. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold them to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Smith again. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, KC.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
1st down, Kansas City.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Smith. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
I wouldn't have called that timeout if you wouldn't have run the score up a while ago.
A run inside with Smith. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City 1st down.
At the 17-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.